Hello everyone, it's going to be in line back to you with another video. This video pertains to the unfortunate unaliving of Mimiose Dulcio, the daughter, the sibling, the administrative assistant, whose husband, Jose Luis Pacheco, allegedly taking her life last month. According to the Broward County Medical Examiner's Office, Mimose's body was recovered on November 16th after she was reported missing earlier in November. Her estranged husband, Jose Luis Pacheco, has been arrested and is facing murder charges after detectives found evidence suggesting that she was unfortunately unalive. Investigators state that Pacheco is being held on one count of second-degree murder in a Miami-Dade County jail in connection with the slaying and disappearance of his wife at their home. It is also being reported that Ms. Dulcio was in the process of getting a emergency restraining order against her husband at the time of her disappearance. Her family called her disappearance out of character, so they went to the couple's house. There, they found Ms. Dulcio's belongings. That's when they discovered that she was missing and that there were blood and cracks on the TV, according to NBC Miami, and that she had left her credit cards and belongings behind. Now you will watch several clips that will include Ms. Dulcio's family members and the confirmation that her body was found. And I will be back with more commentary.
Dulcio has been missing for 5 days now. Her sudden disappearance described as out of character for the 39-year-old, who her family calls Mimi.
When I noticed that she did not answer the phone or respond back to my wellness check text message, something wasn't sitting well with me.
Her sister Samantha says that the last time she spoke with Mimose was last Thursday afternoon. Mimose reportedly sent a text to her stepdaughter around 5:30 Friday morning, but then she stopped answering. Her sister tells us once she got inside the house, they found 2 of Mimose's phones left behind, plus specks of blood and cracks on the TV.
2 of her phones, they were broken, bent, and they're shattered. And that's not like her to leave any of her devices because of what she's currently going through.
The family says Mimose was going through a messy divorce, and the last person to see her was her estranged husband, Jose Luis Pacheco. They told us the couple was living in different rooms of the house as Mimose filed for divorce. Samantha says she briefly saw him at the house Friday morning.
And he answered the door and said that Mimi, because we call her Mimi, Mimi's not home, and the 2 big dogs just, ran out.
Samantha says BSO has been called out to the home 2 or 3 times before, and that Mimose was trying to get an emergency restraining order against him Thursday morning. But the courthouse was closed due to Hurricane Nicole. The siblings also say Pacheco was missing for 10 hours Friday afternoon and that no one could get a hold of him for some time. Mimose's family hurting with each passing day that she's missing.
I hope they working hard to get our family back. We need her very much.
Too much time has passed at this point for us to not find her. Like, we need her home. We need her now. Her family, we are yearning for her. We need her home. It's not adding up.
Well, Lauren and Elliot, new details are emerging from detectives that reveal when Dulcio last contacted her family and cell phone video capturing fighting between the couple. And tonight, the investigators' search to find Mimiose Dulcio may have come to an end as authorities have discovered a woman's body in a wooded area. Since last Friday, the Broward County Sheriff's Office has been searching for 39-year-old Mimiose Dulcio. Authorities believe she was murdered and her body dumped. CBS 4 Chopper shows multiple agencies searching a wooded area in northwest Miami-Dade and discovering a body on Wednesday. BSO would not confirm if it's Dulcio. Her estranged husband, 36-year-old Jose Luis Pacheco, denied bond in court, facing a second-degree murder charge concerning Dulcio's disappearance. The family says the couple was going through a troubled divorce. New details emerged from the arrest report. Detectives determined the couple signed divorce paperwork on November 9th and that Dulcio told Pacheco that she did not feel comfortable with him staying at the residence. That would be her home in Fort Lauderdale. The investigation states on Friday the 11th, Pacheco came to the residence at 4:57 a.m. after drinking and smoking marijuana with a friend in Miami. There's no indication at this time that the victim had left the residence. A witness said the pending divorce left Pacheco hurt and angry. Pacheco is known to get angry, and when he gets angry, it takes over him at times. The family told CBS 4 Dulcio attempted to get a restraining order last Thursday, but said the offices were closed due to last week's storm. We spoke with Miami police to learn what people should do if they believe their life is in danger.
Any indication that he or she has been threatened, then that is a sign of violence. So it's about breaking the silence and taking that first step.
They say to call 911. They will guide you through the process and connect you with a victim's advocate that can provide an array of resources, including shelter and financial aid.
Victims advocates work very closely with these shelters, and there's obviously anonymity and a number of things.
In Dulcio's case, she last communicated with her sister late on the 10th. Investigators believe the evidence connects Pacheco to her death and disappearance. And again, we're still working with officials to confirm whether or not that the body that was discovered in that wooded area is indeed that of Mimiose Dulcio.
And they told us when she stopped answering their calls, they just knew that something awful happened to her. And when they got a call that investigators found a body in a wooded area, they say their gut told them it was her. Police believe that her estranged husband, Jose Pacheco, killed her. He is currently in jail right now, charged with second-degree murder. But the breaking news tonight, devastating news for this family. The Broward Sheriff's Office has confirmed to us that the body investigators found in a wooded area in northwest Miami-Dade is in fact Mimiose Dulcio. Naja Sherman.
This story is tragic on numerous levels because Miss Dulcio was ringing the alarm for help. It is unfortunate that during the time prior to her disappearance, the state of Florida was experiencing a hurricane. I feel like when persons are in domestic violence situations and they end up missing, it should be an alert for authorities to move much quickly. I truly believe had Miss Dulcio been of another race, the authorities would have taken her case seriously. As many of you may not know, 90,000 plus black girls and black women are currently missing. Each minute that a person goes missing is critical in investigators finding that person alive. And as each day goes, it is unlikely that investigators will find that missing persons. As it pertains to the unfortunate violence of this case, black women unfortunately experience a higher rate in violence, especially when it comes to domestic violence. And it has a domino effect not only to that individual, but the persons around them during the time of the unfortunate incident. All it takes is one kick. All it takes is one weapon to ending someone's life. And if we continue to sit in silence and not ring the alarm for persons who are no longer here, we will continue seeing the same results. It is all of our responsibilities to listen to victims of domestic violence and ensure that there are organizations and policies in place for victims who are in an unfortunate situation of violence due to their partners. The words of Malcolm X ring true today as it did when he was alive. Now you will watch this brief clip by Malcolm X, and I will be back with more commentary.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
Protect Black women should not only be a slogan, but it should be a way of life. I will leave in the comments and description below for hotlines and organizations as it pertains to missing persons and domestic violence. Together, we can break the silence. Say their names, known and unknown. Protect Black women. Say her name, Mimiose Dulcio. Justice for Mimiose Dulcio. Please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.